get it started in here. Hey. Girl. Hello and welcome to those of you who thought that last cover was as good or better than the original. And hello to those of you who didn't. She's such a fucking bitch. Hey Karen. Welcome to another episode of Gay Rappy Sessions. Woo! Okay guys, so I have a special thing in store for you guys today. I decided, I've been seeing like all these YouTubers, constantly making up new challenges and things that are fun. And I thought, what's something I can do alone in an apartment with my cat? Sorry, girl. I can't do the what's in the box challenge. I can't do the what's in my mouth challenge. I can't do any of those challenges because I need a buddy. Well, me, myself, and I said, if I can't find a challenge to do, why not just make one? And I asked you guys on Instagram, what do you think I should do for a video? And an overwhelming response of one of you told me that I should talk about my hometown, Fallon. Thanks, Zoe, for being a real MVP. Love you, girl.
You're my ride or die. You alone.
So, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I was obsessed with this thing called like geocaching. Like I never really did it, but I thought it was really cool. Like the whole memory from like where you've been and where you've lived and all this stuff. So I thought about my hometown. So I figured if I'm gonna talk about Fallon and I'm gonna make a game, let me try and think of Game of Fallon. And I looked up things like hometown games. There's nothing really out there. So, after further ado, I present to you the Hometown Challenge. This is a brand new game. It's called the Hometown Challenge. For all you YouTubers out there, I want to see you hit it, girl. So just like geocaching or any kind of like memory or whatever. And since I'm not going actually back home to Fallon, sorry guys if you got excited. I thought I would just look it up. Now, here are the rules of the Hometown Challenge. Either go to your hometown, if you can, girl. If you can't, look up the most poppin' places to visit in your hometown. Find the ones that you frequent and reveal a deep, dark truth about something you've done, someone you've done, anything you want. But it has to be specifically about that spot. So right now, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through Fallon's homepage, Fallon, Nevada, if y'all don't know. I'm gonna go through Fallon's homepage. I'm gonna look up places they say I should go, and I'm gonna tell you if I fucked anyone there. I'm gonna tell you if I almost died there. You're gonna get lots of stories today, okay, girl? All you back home, you're like, girl, you're outing me. That's why I'm keeping it confidential. Bitch, don't say nothing, because your name isn't in it. So here we go. Okay. Okay, Oats Park. Oh my God, okay.
God, I'm dying.
Oh my God, this is like a really intense one. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. Sorry to any of you out there that have been here and are like, oh my God. But here's the real tea about Oats Park. Oats Park is a place in Fallon that is by this like pool. It's kind of in the city. It's like a Fallon city park. When you live in a small town, you just go to the park or like to Walmart or something and do something crazy. Probably the worst thing I've ever done in Oats Park. Oh, I'm nervous to tell you guys. Okay, if I get fire after this.
I'm already burning. Like, please, okay?
Okay. Okay, so my first, like, kind of real boyfriend is his name. We'll just say, I don't want to like out this kid. We'll say his name is Selena Gomez, okay? Selena.
Hi.
So, Selena, like, he lived in another town in Reno and went to school at a place called Galena. So Selena would come down and visit me constantly. Now, I think Selena was out to their friends. I honestly don't remember the scenario. It's been so long, guys, whatever. But Selena...
I'm blushing, guys.
Okay. I can't believe this was the first one. Like, really, honestly, come on. Of course it's the first one. So Selena and I were at Oats Park and we were like walking around, doing cute shit. But at the time, I wasn't out, so your girl was trying to hide deep in the closet in the nooks and crannies. And so Selena and I went to the park and we were like, let's just like walk around the park. I think we were with other people. I'm pretty sure we were with like my friend Jared that you guys saw last video and his boo at the time. I don't really remember honestly, but we went to Oats Park. We're walking around And in Oats Park, there's like a couple little different playground places for kids to play. Mind you, I was still a kid, everyone. This is not like illegal. I don't think, I'm sure it was illegal. Fallon, please don't come after me, please. Like, whatever. But I was like in high school, whatever. And we were like, oh yeah, let's like be cute and play around on the playground. And so we're playing on the playground, we're swinging on the swings, you know, romantic shit, like Fault in Our Stars kind of shit. And we go to the green playset because it was the newest one. And you know, your girl's bougie. She's got to have nice things. So we went to the green playset and we climbed on it and we were playing around. And then we decided like, oh, it's kind of cold. I think we had brought blankets or something. I don't remember. I think there was a blanket at one point because we had planned like just chilling in the park. I don't even know. But it was like the middle of the night. I don't really remember the scenario and what led up to it, but I'm pretty sure we had a blanket. And we laid like kind of in the slide and we got our makeout on. A baby don't kiss and tell. I'm not gonna say if anything else happened. I'll let you guys just imagine what two little gay boys in high school would have done inside of a slide when no one can see them in the middle of the night at a park. Let's just pretend we made out. Yeah, so we made out. It was cute. It was romantic at the time. I was like, oh my God, look at us lost souls. We're like connecting with like our inner child and like at the same time we're becoming adults. It's like a coming of age story that's like actually happening in real time. I was real deep, y'all. I was ahead of my time and probably a felon. Okay, so moving on past Oats Park. Let's go to another one. Oh, Laura Mills Park. I have some stories about that too. I know you guys are thinking like, what the hell is with you in parks? It was a small town though. You gotta go to the parks at night, which technically I think was legal too because I'm pretty sure they close at night. I don't know. But Laura Mills, I went to the park in like the early evening and this one's like not a frisky story. Don't worry. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm already scarred in my head. I can't hear another weird creepy story like this. No, it's good. It was just, there's this boy in high school that I was madly in love with and star-crossed lovers, right? Like the world just wooed us to be together and then we never got the chance. No, just kidding. He was straight. But he was actually one of my really good friends and we'll just call him Taylor. So Taylor and I like walked around the park at one point and he was just really cute and he was like this muscly straight man who was like 2 years older than me and I was just like in love and I was like, Daddy, hold me in your ripped biceps. Yeah, so that's my story of Laura Mills Park. You guys are all like, oh my God, did he have every sexual awakening he's ever had in his life inside of a park? No. Okay, moving on. Now, there's this place called the Churchill County, I think it says, yeah, youth softball. Now, this story, it involves Selena. This actually isn't involving the youth softball. I bet you guys are at home are like, oh my God, he's gonna do it on a children's youth softball field. That's so gross. No, oh my God, no, I'm not, no. Next to it are some train tracks. We used to always like climb on the trains when they were like stalled in the train tracks, like in that area, and like screw around and have fun, like run across them, like be stupid kids, you know? Well, one time I thought it'd be cute. I was on another date with Selena and I was like, oh my God, let me show you more Fallon, like why not? And so me and Selena, I was like, perfect place, train tracks. I always do my homework there. Like literally I would climb on a train and just do my homework on that train. So me and Selena go and usually I would like park away from it and like walk to it just because I didn't know you could actually drive next to the things. So I guess maybe that's where I went wrong. But I like saw like an easier way to get to it and I was like, oh my God, this is so much easier. So I pull like right up to the trains. Like my car was right down there. And again, guys, this is not legal. Do not follow. If there are children in Fallon, don't you dare. Your mom's watching you. You're gonna get your booty spanketed. But there are these trains and I parked my car right next to the trains. And so me and Selena climb on to the train tracks and we're like sitting and it's a beautiful night. We're watching the stars and it's cute and we're listening to the music and we're just blah, blah, blah. One thing leads to another and Selena's tongue's in my mouth.
Hi.
Okay. And we start, you know, doing things children do once you get past the point of putting your tongue in your mouth and like things like articles of clothing started being pulled down and coming off and I'm not gonna say, it actually didn't go farther than that, but like dirty things happened. Censored. I'm gonna get friggin' demonetized for YouTube. So me and Selena are like feeling ourselves, we're frisky, we're like rebel gays who are misunderstood in Fallon, Nevada, just making out. And then what pulls up but a cop car. Yeah, a fucking po-po. So like a policeman pulls up and I don't think we really noticed it, but the car pulls up. I think I was like, whatever, they're passing through. And then I saw it was a cop and then it stopped and I was like, and we kind of just sat down and we're like, what is going on? And they got out and then they started like taking their flash, cause it's the middle of the night, guys.
Middle of the night.
They're taking their flashlight to our car to see like what's going on. And then we're like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, just stay quiet, maybe you won't do anything. Worst idea ever. And we're like jumbling to try and get our belts buckled and pins pulled up. Oh, so dirty. But we're like fully clothed again and we're like trying to hide. And then all of a sudden his light flashes up to us. And he's like, hey, what are you guys doing up there? And we were like, oh God, we're sorry. We were just like playing around. We didn't know what to do. We're just chilling. We're like looking at the stars. Nothing's happening. And he was like, okay, well, you're not supposed to be up there, so just get down and go home. I will say one thing, like Fallon's police department has some amazing police. They're really nice. They just want you to not do stupid things like we were doing. So we left. Thankfully, we weren't like arrested. I don't even remember. I don't even honestly remember what happened after that, but I know we didn't get really in trouble. We just went home. Which, girl, that was literally the list of like Fallon's to do things, but coming from a real Fallonite, guys, I'm gonna give y'all the low down, okay? These are some great places I love in Fallon. Grimes Point is this cute little archaeological site, I think, and reserve. I'm honestly not quite sure everything that Grimes Point is, and I grew up there. Ooh. But we used to go to Grimes Point all the time, and there's this one spot that we used to go, and it's our secret spot, and I'm not gonna tell you guys where it is, so if you go with me back home, I will gladly show you, but I ain't broadcasting that shit, girl. Anyways, it was this beautiful spot that we all used to go, and we used to get lit! And we would just watch the stars. But okay, so I have this one story, and oh my God, I hope the people that were there are watching this video, because when I hear it, you describe it, you're literally gonna be like, oh my God, Dustin, yes, I remember this. But I think there was 4 of us in the car, 5 of us in the car. But let's just call this group the Stranger Things kids. Okay, so this group of friends was the Stranger Things kids, and it was my friend Will. We'll say she's the main character in this story. My friend Will, who's actually a girl. She was driving her car and she calls her car Bonnie. So those of you who know that name will know who I'm talking about. Other than that, woo! Oh my God, spilling all my tea makes me dehydrated. I gotta put some tea back in me, baby. She was driving one night in her car. And we were going out to the place. We've been here 1,000 times, guys. It wasn't like we were lost or anything. We were finding the turns and everything was fine. But we all joked that her car, Bonnie, we were kind of just making jokes like, oh, because it kept hitting rocks and stuff. We're like, oh no, can Bonnie handle this? And Will was like, shh.
Bonnie can handle anything.
And so she starts zooming. Like, girl turned into Fast and Furious in this small golden, I don't know what kind of car Bonnie was, but it was a small golden little car. But she's like, and we're going and we're like, oh, okay, whatever. Because it's like a straight road. So the thing about Grimes Point is like there are mountains and stuff, but like going off there, it's pretty much a straight road. But she was kind of like going a little faster. She wasn't like 70, but she definitely was going faster than like 25 or something. And there's a part where you have to turn to go like out in the distance. And she guessed didn't like see the turn because we were going faster than normal. She just didn't see the turn until it like came, and she's like, oh wait, that's the turn. So she tries to go on the turn, and like because it had rained and it's dirt, there was like a clump of like sands like along the road-ish, you know how like cars drive around, and we hit this clump and like went up, her hubcap gone, like off the car, and we're like swerving out of control. I just go mama mode and like grab everyone around me, and I'm in the back seat, by the way, and the car's going, and like at first we're kind of like, oh, okay, she has it, because she's silent, this is happening and she's silent. So her other friend was with her. Let's just call her friend Mike. Okay, so her other friend Mike was with her. Anyways, so she's driving, she's silent, and all of a sudden you hear, Mike, help, I don't know what to do. And at that moment I'm like, we're dead, Jesus, I'm sorry I suck. I'm sorry, save me, save my soul. I was like, oh my God, we're all gonna die. It's okay though, cause at least we'll make national news, cause we're teenagers. Talk about last minute fame, sweetie. Ooh, getting it wherever I can. And we're like sliding, and then we finally come to a stop, and we're like, oh. We looked, we were feet away from an edge. And I'm not talking like edging, like what y'all naughty girls do in the bedroom. I'm talking about a cliff. But we didn't know, so we got out of the car, we're like looking around, like, oh, Bonnie lost a hubcap. And I look and I'm like, oh God, there's a cliff over there. As you doodle do. Shut up! I don't care if you're dying. Okay, let me wrap this up, girls. Last place I gotta mention, you know, throwing it out, Walmart. Those of you who have ever lived in Fallon, y'all know Walmart is like the freaking mecca of young people in Fallon. Like, it was great. We used to go to Walmart. The biggest story that I have in my head about Walmart is Walmart was the starting line of the greatest adventure game that we could come up with as kids. We came up with this game called Fugitive, okay? So those of you back home who know what this is, you're like, oh, yep, girl, I'm about to play it on Sunday. You know. But some people don't know. Fugitive is kind of like a really intense game of cops and robbers where you would start at one place. So we would always start at the Walmart because it was like on one side of the town. And then we would go to cross town to this like elementary school, and that's where we ended. Or sometimes it'd be the high school. It just depended on like how much time we had throughout the night, you know? I'm talking like 30, 40, 50 people, like crazy amounts. And we would have, so you have runners, which I usually was, and then you have drivers. Now, drivers are the cops, runners are the fugitives. The fugitives have to book it, and your goal is to, 1, not get caught by the actual cops, 2, not get caught by the fake cops, and 3, try and be the first one to get to the other side without getting caught or anything. And so basically it's just a game where we ran through people's houses, like we dodged behind bushes. It was just crazy. I got cut up. I like to dress cute in high school, so like I had my H&M shorts and they would get all nasty. Like, it was too much, but it was so much fun. So I had to shout that out. If you're in Fallon, like, even if you're an adult, like, try and find some high school kids and be like, hey, yo, is there a game of Fugitive happening? Don't do that, that's illegal. Do not do that, do not do that. But Fugitive was an amazing part of my challenge. Okay, thank y'all for listening. Shout out to Zoe for giving me this video idea. That was amazing. Y'all know what time it is. Please hit the like button, push that subscribe button, and please, when you hit subscribe, hit that little notification bell next to subscribe because that will send you a notification immediately when I post my next video. I'm gonna go to a recording studio later because y'all know that cover was the shirt. Oh, bye! Hercules keeps on falling in and out of love with catnip. He knows it's a drug, but he still convinces me to buy it. No, no, no.